Superstorm Melon Date. Yeah.
I like the music. Free chill beats to vibe to.
Superstorms occur every couple months. This erratic weather also causes food shortages. New foods are being engineered to meet the demand. They are untested and dangerous. From eating these mutant foods, humans have developed severe allergies. Considering the risk and expense of a human child, many parents chose to raise lab-grown children made from a mixture of human and melon DNA. These melon people are called mellows. After 2 generations, they outnumber the human population of Earth. Nonetheless, humans and mellows usually live in segregation. Superstorms are always getting worse, and every day life in your storm shelter gets lonelier and more confining.
Before the next superstorm, you need to meet someone special. Maybe being sealed in a subterranean bunker won't be so bad if you aren't alone. You haven't even scraped the smashed birds off your storm shutters before you've already put your profile on several internet dating sites. The superstorms have been pretty regular this year, so you don't have any time to waste. The next one might only be a month or 2 away. Since mellows were created in labs, a lot of older humans are prejudiced against them. You don't know any mellows, but you aren't the type to discriminate. You find the profile of a cute mellow and send them a message. Their name? Melonias?
I think Melonay.
Ah, Melonay. But they insist you call him Mel. After a few text conversations, you decide to meet. You ask Mel where they want to go, but you're not really sure how dating works these days.
Alright, what does Mel sound like? I've been stuck in a shelter for a month, so anywhere sounds good to me. How about we go get dinner? No reason to be too creative on the first date. You choose the place, though. I don't need that sort of pressure. Smile.
Yeah, this sounds like a super cash meeting, man.
Yeah, I think Mel wants to keep it casual, so.
You choose a hip place called the Hanging Garden, all vegetarian. There's so many crazy food allergies going around, that seems like a safe choice. Do food allergies go around?
There they are! We have to make sure that we use Mel's correct pronouns. Which is good, because I can't tell what Mel would even be anyway.
When you get outside your ride, Mel is waiting in the shadow of the restaurant's storm shutter. Hiding in the shadows, just like every dream date.
Mel, do me a favor, please don't ever smile with teeth again.
The melon teeth!
I don't like them.
As you cross the street, you're nervous, excited, and not paying attention. A bicycle nearly runs you over.
I'd like to ask Mel about Mel's makeshift clothing. Did Mel make that Mel's self?
Mel looks up and down the sidewalk, scouting for other potential threats. This date is starting out on a weird note. You should probably say something. That's always a good idea. On other dates, you've typically taken a low-key approach where you say nothing at all, but you really want to make this different, so maybe it's time for something bolder, like saying something. You silently reprimand yourself. Stop overthinking it. Just be real.
Just be. Thank you so much. For real.
We gotta be for real. Okay, so
I don't wanna lie. So.
Yeah, we need to be ourselves. Choice 2 is not honest. Yeah, we're just gonna say it's nice to meet Mel, I think. Meeting for the first time is definitely the most awkward part of dating. I'm happy it's over with. Should be all fun from here on out.
Is that a promise?
Only if I don't have to keep it. Hee hee.
You kind of laugh at that, but not very hard. Nice. So, ready to go inside? Mel nods. The two of you enter the restaurant, leaving the storm-wrecked street behind.
Oh, here we are.
The Hanging Garden.
It sure is.
You're seated in the Hanging Garden. Looking around, you understand the restaurant's name a bit better. The cooks use produce from the gardens that hang from the ceiling. Your table is in the shadow of a squash thicket.
So, Mel, is this, like, gonna be weird for you? Like, are these your cousins or something?
Oh my god, dude, you cannot be like that. These are melons and squash. They're so different.
I'm not trying to be racist towards melons.
We're gonna play Super Melon Date, alright? You gotta PC it up a bit more.
I'm keeping an open mind.
Mel looks around the room, taking it all in. Their large eyes that are watery with disgusting melon juice sparkle with excitement. You try making conversation.
Everyone must be dying to go out after the storm. I can understand that. I'm so pumped to be here.
Yeah, feels good to be out of my shelter. It's been stressing me out.
Tell me about it. These days, I'm ready to have an emotional meltdown at any second.
As soon as the storm was over, I wanted to meet some fine melon honeys immediately.
Same here.
Through the window, you can see some cops breaking into parked cars. You're glad you didn't drive here. One of them triumphantly holds up a phone charger he found. I like the reverse police and the condiment robot. A waiter drone flitters over to take your order.
I forgot that I was supposed to look at the menu. You go first, but order slow so I have time to think.
You also forgot about the menu. Your eyes fall on a photo of some spicy pumpkin noodles. You impulsively choose those, but pretend to consider it to give Mel some time.
Okay, I'm ready. I'll have the melon plate.
Oh, God.
Is this okay for you to do?
The waiter drone leaves. You try not to look incredulous.
So yeah, you know, to say that we're a little surprised is definitely an understatement. We haven't really been into melons yet, so let's just, we're surprised.
Somehow I didn't expect you to order melons. Mel laughs. Thankfully they don't look offended.
Actually, I did it mostly to see what you would say. I really do like melons, but mostly I just eat them to be funny. It's not really that weird. Humans eat monkeys sometimes, right? It's the same sort of thing. I wouldn't eat a monkey, though. I saw a video of one texting on a phone once. They're too much like people. Birds that talk are the same way.
You wonder how to respond to that terrible line of reasoning. After thinking about it for a while, you give up.
I don't like Mel. Can we leave the state?
Is there another melon to date, or if we fail at Mel, is the game over?
I hope there are more melons. This melon is not my cup of tea.
You're distracted by a group playing a raucous drinking game at a nearby table. Mel glances over. A wistful smile corks their mouth.
I could put them all to shame. I don't actually drink very often, but I happen to be extremely good at it. I get just as hammered as anyone else, but it doesn't slow me down.
That seems dangerous.
Yeah, it totally is, and I get really hungover too.
Someone at another table is babbling loudly about the election results. Everyone knows all the elections are rigged, and the cops just steal phone chargers from your car, but people still like to talk about them, like there's some kind of game show. However, the superstorm's regularly shutting down the economy. Lots of people do not have a steady job. It's sometimes an uncomfortable subject.
That's sort of complicated. Always got a few things going. Work as a bicycle courier mostly, but I do some elder care on the side.
Mel shrugs and shakes their head. They look weary, but a moment later they smile again. Oh no.
Why are you asking? Is this like an interview? I'm always open to a new opportunity. I'm just kidding. Unless you were serious, then I'm serious too. I could use some extra cash. I almost forgot. I also make and sell clothes.
Oh,
we were
say.
right. She did make her terrible Shrek outfit. I've got this internet shop. I could call it a hobby, but I need the money, so I guess it's more like a job. Who's buying this stuff? It's a good gig.
French cowboys. That's a lot of jobs.
Yeah, we did wonder about the outfit, but not in that way. Being a bicycle courier pays the best, but it's too dangerous during the storms. There are lots of elder care jobs. Nursing homes are always hiring, but the work is depressing and the pay is just awful. I guess I'm okay with it, though. Most of the old people I take care of are nice enough, assuming they aren't the type that hates mellows.
You might be the hardest working person I know. Saying this is a little awkward, but I only have one job, and you didn't even ask about it. Mel waves their hand dismissively.
The fact that you feel bad about it makes you one of the good people. Suppose I never really thought about it. You're making me depressed now.
Mel looks at the ceiling and sighs. God, Mel is bad at being on dates.
Uh-oh. I know this is supposed to be narration, but
Mel
it says that
glances
Mel's saying
sideways,
this.
flushing purple in embarrassment.
I'm being a real downer. Let's talk about something else.
So, what do you do when you want to, relax?
I go on dates sometimes, obviously. Also, when I'm alone in my shelter, I like to meditate. I'm trying to develop my psychic abilities.
Disgusting. You search Mel's face for a clue that they are joking. You have heard some Mellows have special powers, but you figured it was an urban legend?
Probably shouldn't have brought that up with someone I just met. Bet I sound totally crazy. Sort of read minds, I guess. Not very good. Want me to try it on you? No. Please don't.
You feel weird about this, don't want to embarrass Mel, so you reply enthusiastically. You don't get a choice. Let's do it.
Okay. Clear your mind and focus on a simple thought. Try thinking about how you're feeling right now.
A thought enters your mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mel's eyes roll back, their face goes slack. After a few moments, they smirk.
You think I'm crazy. Probably didn't need to read your mind to guess that.
I'm ready for it. Having a psychic significant other might be kinda cool.
But we're just rushing into
We're-
things with Mel. You say that now. Don't worry, though. I won't read your mind all the time, just when I want to win an argument. If I keep meditating, maybe I'll figure out how to erase your memories or brainwash you.
Just don't make my head explode on accident.
And we're a real Casanova.
Your face feels warm. Is thermal energy building inside your skull? Is Mel blowing up your head right now? Hey, you're probably just blushing. You know, I heard some mellows are psychic, but I'm surprised by all this. Never dated a mellow before. I had no idea what to expect. Can I touch your hair?
I've never been out with a human before. I'm learning some stuff, too.
What kind of stuff?
Sort of ashamed to say.
Mel folds and unfolds their napkin several times while turning purple.
Lots of humans I meet are sort of condescending and snobby. No offense. Hey, Mel, saying that all humans are jerks and we're the exception is not cool. Does not make us feel good.
No, it's fine. I'm glad you're being real.
I'm also learning that people aren't used to seeing a mellow and a human together as a couple. Lots of them keep looking at us. Maybe it's because I talk loudly. We'll just talk about how they're close-minded. As I'm with a human, other humans are suddenly realizing I exist.
Yeah, pisses me off. The way people know you exist.
People are ignorant, but maybe us being together is educating them. Date is like a public service.
Mel catches the eye of someone at a nearby table. Mel waves, the onlooker turns quickly away.
I don't want to be too hard on humans. If I was a human, I'd probably act the same way. Also, you're a human, and I like you.
I appreciate it. I'm not too proud of being human right now, though.
Don't be like that. We both have a lot to learn about each other. I'm ready for it.
When you put it like that, it seems kinda nice. I'm your eager student.
Call me old-fashioned, but I just don't think that humans and mellows should be allowed to get married. I mean, what's next?
Am I gonna be able to marry that squash on the ceiling? Your conversation is interrupted as the waiter drone buzzes over with your food.
This stuff looks awesome. Before we dig in, though, I need to establish one rule. Don't stare at me while I eat. Seriously. Oh, I can understand that. I don't want to watch those melon teeth do anything.
Oh, I can understand that. Eating in front of people's kind of embarrassing.
Anyway, I'm not really that insecure. It's just that mellows eat differently than humans. Maybe you didn't know that.
You raise a questioning eyebrow.
Instead of teeth, I've got these tendrils in my mouth. When I eat, they move around on their own. If you haven't been around a lot of mellows, you may be a little freaked out.
You and Mel start eating. After a few minutes, Mel stops, drops their fork in surprise. Their skin turns dark, and they stare at their plate of melons, mouth slightly agape.
These aren't normal melons.
You are frightened to ask Mel what they mean. Drawn to Mel's raised voice, people at the other table look over curiously.
What the heck sort of place is this? These are mellow pieces!
The shock on Mel's face contorts into sudden laughter. Cannibal.
I'm just kidding. I really had you going, didn't I?
Mel waves to the people staring from nearby tables at the weird scene she created.
Please, we have to leave this date. I don't want to ever see Mel again. Sorry to disturb you all. I was just having some fun. You can go back to what you were doing.
The other diners look away. A few are laughing, most are muttering. Mel is delighted. I can't believe you did that. That was incredible.
Sorry if I embarrassed you. I'm not sure I won't do it again, but I really am sorry.
You and Mel continue eating and chatting. They talk about wanting to travel more, but not being able to afford it. Looking around, you suddenly realize the crowded restaurant has quieted down. You've been in here for hours. The waiter drone conveniently drops a bill off at your table. Mel reaches for it, but you snatch it up first.
Darn. I just knew you weren't gonna let me pay. At least split it with me. Yeah, it seems reasonable.
Yeah.
Thanks. I'm glad you're not being controlling about this. Want us to be equals in this relationship. Don't get ahead of yourself.
You're a melon. We have a relationship now. I like the sound of that. Mel turns violet.
I didn't mean to say that, but I guess I already did. What I should have said was, I like being with you. I hope we do this more.
A lot more. You and Mel leave the restaurant. It's dark, and the artificial moonlight reflecting off the smog makes everything look shiny. Mel wraps themselves around your arm and watches your face. They look fondly at you, or maybe they're just having trouble seeing in the dark.
Can I walk you home to your place? Don't make me go home. The night is still young. Let's do something else. Yeah, how about a walk to your house? Sounds romantic. Even if it isn't, at least it's good exercise.
You and Mel set off, side by side. Duck Park is a popular tourist destination. The city spends lots of money on it. Storms have knocked down most of the trees and damaged a lot of the statuary. As you walk, you kick a smashed bird nest from the sidewalk. There are so many bird nests and corpses scattered around. The last superstorm must have really massacred the park's bird population.
Hey, lady.
Just in love.
It's late, and the park is mostly deserted, but you see a couple walking by, stepping over hundreds of dead birds. They hold each other, looking blissfully content. Tentatively, you reach toward Mel. Good. Such diverse options.
I don't want to do either. Which is the most platonic thing we can do. I've put arms around my friends before.
Sure. Yeah.
No, not the waist. I was thinking more like the shoulders.
You wrap an arm around Mel's waist, and they snuggle against you. Their body is cool against yours because they're a melon. You wonder if mellows have less blood than humans.
Probably 100% less if I had to guess.
Do they even have blood? Maybe they call it juice.
This is nice.
I wish we could stay like this forever. Even before you finish that cliche line, you already regret saying it, but it already came out before you thought about it. It's how you feel, though.
Not me. We got big plans for tonight, and none of them involve staying like this forever.
Oh, God.
Thank God.
Mel picks at a button on your shirt.
You're gonna repair my clothes?
Whatever you were saying is lost as Mel kisses your cheek.
Ugh.
Just especially around the lips, the weird creases of the melon flesh just make Mel so unappealing.
Mel definitely has old man lip.
It's an oddly hesitant kiss for someone who's been flirting so forwardly all night.
I don't want to do either of these!
Wow, there's such a range of options.
Oh, I can't resist your melonness here in this park surrounded by dead birds and debris. It's the most romantic thing ever. I really hope we can just kiss Mel back on the cheek.
Platonically. You face Mel, your eyes meet and flit away, but your lips come together. You aren't sure if you kissed Mel or Mel kissed you. Nonetheless, you are kissing. Something cool and smooth wraps behind your neck, and tugs your earlobe. Oh, it must be Mel's hand. Oh no, their lips part and the tendrils of their mouth brush the top. Aren't the tendrils of their mouth from their teeth? Don't they have weird tendrils? Okay, brush the tip of your tongue. You have kissed lots of people, but this is different because it's a melon instead. It's like your first kiss all over again. Maybe it's because you know Mel is someone special, or maybe it's because their mouth anatomy is completely inhuman.
Yeah, it's that second one. That was nice.
Your forehead rests against Mel's. Their cool breath plays over your lips. I thought so too. Bright light pierces your vision. Squinting, you see an armored silhouette behind it. The intimate moment is over. The cops are here. Look what we got here! The tone is jeering.
Oh, thank God you showed up. I mean, oh no, the police.
Your eyes adjust and you see a city police uniform. The light on an automatic rifle shines at Mel's stomach. Real dumb for two folk to be out so late. Don't you know it ain't safe? This is a stick-up. Give me your phones, jewelry, and anything you think I might want. When Mel doesn't respond, the cop hefts his gun. You think this thing is a toy? Hurry it up before I start blasting. Mel shoots a strange look your way. Are they trying to tell you something?
Suicide by cop is the only way we're getting out of this date.
You lunge at the cop, grabbing the barrel of his gun. He sputters in surprise. But disarming an officer is a level 5 felony. I could kill you right here. As you wrestle for the gun, Mel rams their forearm into the cop's throat. He gurgles and falls. Cracking his helmet on a cement bench, his body goes limp.
Uh-oh.
He took it hard.
Yeah, I think right in the back.
Your heart pounds painfully. You hurl the gun into the fountain.
Yes, let's touch it and leave our DNA all over everything. Good idea, us.
We need to go. Come on. You and Mel stop next to the same restaurant you ate at earlier. You both gasp for air. Mel's hyperventilating soon turns into laughter. Remember when we killed that guy?
I can't believe we did that. That was off the chain.
No!
I'm not okay.
Adrenaline rush ebbs away.
You're totally brave or totally crazy. Either way, I love it.
Mel
No!
slumps weakly against you. Struck by the humor of the situation, you smile. It looks a little insane.
You should see yourself. You're like a wild person. It's sort of attractive.
Mel winks and cracks up again. What if that cop recorded us? The police could be looking for us right now.
Get real. I doubt cops have their cameras on when they rob people.
You're surprisingly nonchalant about all this murder!
Okay, we walked you to the door. Here you are.
After the car drives off, your eyes adjust, and you take in a cramped row of storm shelters.
Expertly built above the ground.
I like that somebody just has a picture of a gun in front of their house. That's how you know it's a bad neighborhood. Mel leads you to one of them.
Here we are. I don't know what all this wee stuff is. Here you are. Looks even worse during the day, but the price is right.
The game has railroaded us into being serious with this melon.
I think we chose like every option that I thought would alienate us from Mel, and nothing worked. Let's go in for a nightcap.
You're hesitant, but you're not sure why. Maybe Mel's forwardness caught you off guard, or maybe you've suddenly realized that you don't want to be dating Mel and are gonna leave right now.
We're together and my place is right here. Let's keep the night going. You better not be getting shy.
I'd love to. It's already the middle of the night. Why quit now?
Wow, this is not a nice place you got here, Mel.
The lights flicker on, casting the shelter into murky dimness.
We have to cut the stream. No, I don't think there's any NSFW stuff here. We'll see. If there was nudity, I'm not even sure what it would be, to tell you the truth.
Can they really get you for melon nudity? One sec, I'm just checking the Steam page to make sure there are no, like, nudity flags. Romance choices matter? Yeah, screw you, game.
They certainly do not.
The desk is covered with fabric scraps and sewing equipment. A bicycle hangs from a hook in the ceiling. The room is tidy because Mel doesn't own much. Convenient.
Cool bike.
Yep. You know nothing about bikes, but this one looks like it could win a race.
Totally. Being a courier is my best job, so I need a good ride. It's the most valuable thing I own.
You take a step over to the sewing desk. This must be where you make clothes, as you like to call them.
That shows how little you know about making clothes, as compared to me, who is an expert. I just store stuff there. When I'm working, it fills this entire shelter. I spread fabric, tools, and inflatable mannequins. I was like, mankinis? No, mannequins. That's not how you spell that. Even in the bathroom.
My ignorance is showing. Mel looks around, tapping their finger on their chin.
With some more space, I could work a lot easier.
You open your mouth to offer up your own shelter, but stop yourself.
Oh, thank goodness.
You just met Mel and almost asked them to move in. You chastise yourself for getting so carried away. Sitting together on the sofa, you both sit quietly. The aromatic drink makes you contemplative.
Oh, that was wonderful. A good time was had by all. I'm poofed.
Thank you. This is really good and very arousing.
I'm glad to share it. Enjoying something like this alone is just sad.
After everything that happened tonight, it feels good to chill like this.
Totally. That cop really cheesed me off, but being here now makes it all okay.
Yeah, I can't believe I almost forgot about the grisly murder.
Can't believe I almost forgot about the guy that we killed. It's been a crazy night.
I wouldn't change anything about it, though.
Not over yet. Maybe the best part is still coming.
No, it's not.
Something I want to ask. Of all the dating profiles on the internet, why did you choose mine?
Didn't say likes to have fun.
Oh my god, don't you hate that? So stupid. Everyone likes to have fun.
Well, actually, I hate having fun, but I know enough to lie about it on my dating profile.
No way, you're plenty of fun. It's a laid-back sort of fun, though. You know, super non-serious stuff like assaulting and killing police officers. I'm going to change. Could you please change into a better person? Alright, hang on. I'm going to tentatively,
Yeah.
Just in case. Let's, Oh, okay. No, that's very tame. Alright. Here we go. It's coming back. I like your varsity jacket pajamas, Mel.
Mel looks comfortable in their beaded silk pajamas.
I'm sorry you don't have any other clothes. Want to borrow some of mine? No!
I'm okay.
These aren't even my cutest ones. I could make you look totally adorable.
It's tempting, but no, thanks. Really. Mel sits on the sofa again. They're much closer than before. Their hip is pressed against yours.
Ooh, I have an idea.
What's that?
How about I read your mind again?
You are kind of nervous, your mind a jumble. But one thought rises to the surface. I have to get out of this melon house.
Neither of these is true.
Let's go with... I feel like Happy I Met Mel is the better direction.
Ugh.
Mel moves even closer. Their breath tickles your lips. You close the gap and kiss. Politely and lightly. Things happen faster now. We can blame the Superstorms for that.
Maybe we should thank them. Without them, we wouldn't be together.
Damn you, Superstorm! Eventually, Mel turns the light off, and you go to your corner of the room and
Yeah.
huddle up and
Like
wait
a nice
for
line
daybreak.
out of masking tape. That's your side of the shelter, this one's mine.
You curl up together as the storm rages. Eventually, you fall asleep in each other's arms. Whoa, that's a little risque. Another superstorm might happen anytime, and until it does, you need to take advantage of every moment you have together. You and Mel have a relaxed romance. For months, you see each other almost every day. You make great roommates. You're closer than ever. After a while, the spark of romance you shared fades away, but the friendship that replaces it is bright. Eventually, Mel starts dating again. Doesn't bother you. They're your best friend, and that won't change. Yep, that's the best ending I think we could have got.
Ah! Hello! I'm Andy, the person that made this game. I'm sorry that I'm not as cute as Mel. In any case,
You're
thanks
every
so
bit
much for
as cute
playing
as Mel.
Superstorm Melon Date. I hope that it filled you with love. See you next time. Mel is out there waiting for you. We're the only people that are doing this.
No one else is gonna play Superstorm Melon Date, and after today, we're never gonna play it again.
Oh, you better believe it.